guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Jlo. If you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for supporting me. In this video, as the title already suggests, I will be reviewing the J.Lo x Inglot collection, which has been released now for about a week plus. And I was checking online, looking through YouTube, and I didn't see very many dark-skinned girls reviewing the entire collection. So I was like, you know what, let me get on with it because I need to let you guys know if the products are suitable for all skin tones or for some skin tones, etc, etc. Now, if you are very particular about me telling you guys what points that the swatches are, I can't really do that because they are meshed into the makeup look. So before I apply my eyeshadow, I swatch all of the eyeshadows. Before I apply my lipstick, I swatch all of the lipsticks and I pick one. So that's what you'll be getting to see. You'll get to see every single color of every lipstick, every highlighter, every single thing will be swatched in this video. But furthermore, you will also get my feedback as to what I feel about the product itself. As you will see with this collection, as you would expect from J.Lo, now I checked the products, and some of the colors in the Inglot J.Lo palette look strikingly familiar to products I already own from Inglot. My educated guess would be that J.Lo didn't create these new products, she just basically picked from the Inglot sea of products, because they have a multitude of products that could fill warehouses upon warehouses of all different colors and different tones, everything. I will tell you in the video which colors does not work for me, do not work for me, will probably not work for darker skin tones. If it does work for you, let me know in the comments bar. Inglot does have products for darker skin tones. This is a palette I put together myself, and you can already see here I've hit pan on the darkest shade, which is my contour shade. But anyway, I hope you like this video, and if you do, don't forget to leave me a comment, don't forget to subscribe, and of course thumbs up the video so I know you like these sorts of videos. So I've done my brows. You guys have already seen that in other tutorials, and I used the powder Nude 5 and Nude 3 from the J.Lo collection to sort of set my under eye area. So let's get straight into the palette. This is what the palette looks like, and I'm going to come close. I'm going to swatch some of them. So the next color up is this row, so I'm going to go in there as well. So that's, you can see how highly pigmented they are. Inglot is known for their high pigmentation, so we're going on to the next row, which are pretty light colors. That's what they look like. That seems to be one of my favorite colors. Seems like the redder colors do stain quite a bit. And then we get to the matte shades. These are not new colors, and you can see the black really does stain, as does the first color. These are not unusual shades. If I show you another palette that I have from Inglot and show you this one, you will notice that these two colors are pretty much the same. This is my black Vogue palette, and you can also see here, do you see any sort of shade there that looks alike? So let's get going with the eyeshadow. And I'm going to start with the matte shades, and I'm going in with the deep color here. I'm going to go in with Sienna instead. And it's really sweaty, so I'm probably going to go in with my eye primer, which is the Urban Decay eye primer. I'm just applying that. I just had to up my color so you can see. No fallout, as you can tell, no fallout and no butteriness in this. I mean, the application is quite good. But then again, you can only expect good from Inglot when it comes to pigmentation and ease of application. So I'm going to go a little bit higher than normal because I do have quite a bit of space above my eye. So let's just go for it. Now there isn't much more shades to go, so now I'll go in with the Bordeaux, which is that shade right there. And I'll be using the same brush because I'm just adding that to the inside of my crease. Now I'm going to go into the colored pigments. They have quite a bit of colored pigments, so I'm going to swatch them yet again. This shade is Ethereal right here. Celestial, same pot. That's Celestial. Blazing Rose. Wow, that's really nice. And you guys know Blazing Rose right there. I'm wiping my hands. Then we have Cosmic Glow. Wow, that's really nice. Silver Dollar. The 6 shades of eyeshadows, loose pigment eyeshadows. Let's see how well they wear. Oh, they all mished up. Now I'm going to take Blazing Rose to apply. I'm going to do unofficial cut crease in this case. I'm going to be going in with my Urban Decay to prime the front of my eyes again. Fixing spray, which is all lighter, and I'm going to spray it out onto the brush. There we go. And then I'm going to open up the loose pigment box. Can you see? And we're going to tap that on. A lot of fallout, but that's to be expected. It's almost like you have to lay down to work with these pigments. So I'm going to go in with the Jlo Liner, which is exactly the Inglot gel liner, which I always use because it's that amazing. The Jlo eyeliner is exactly the Inglot gel liner. I'm using a dried up gel liner, like there's nothing on it, it doesn't work. But that's what I'm going to use to dip into the Inglot gel liner and do my liner. the lashes from J.Lo, but since this look I'm doing requires quite a lot of panache, I'm going to go ahead and use my eyelashes. These are the Monroe lashes, so those are the ones I'll be using. Before I apply my lashes, I like to use their mascara, and this is the J.Lo mascara, but Inglot has the same mascara available as well. And when you open it, that's what the wand looks like. So it's really good because it gets in the corners of your eyes, so I quite like this one. Even when I'm not wearing lashes, I particularly like going in with this one. Okay, so now I've done my highlight using the NW40 and my contour using Fenty Beauty. I set my under eye with the Inglot, Stage Sports Studio Mattifying Loose Powder in number 33. The reason why I did that is because they don't have anything to contour and highlight with except their stick foundations, but not from the J.Lo collection. So I'm going to talk to you about the powders of the J.Lo collection, starting with these two, which are Nude Beige and Nude. So let me just, this is also a bronzer. None of their products really are supposed to give you a cast. You can't really see it. I am not going to swatch them. It's just, you will see that it doesn't really leave much of a residue. The dark ones are not quite so dark. So yeah, so I'm going to go back to my old Inglot palettes. I would use these two. So that's how I like it. Just an ounce of color, and we'll get to highlight and highlighters and blush in a second. These are what the bronzers look like. And I don't need to tell you, just judging by it, that it's not going to be suitable for my skin tone. I'm gonna end up looking very ashy. And this itself is great. So I don't know who that formulation is for, but that's what they look like. And none of them are really for me. These two are also part of the bronzers. And then you've got their highlighter trio palette. So there we go. That's what it looks like if you mix all three. And here we go. Those are the highlighters. They're not quite as pigmented as the rest of their other palettes. So I'm probably going to go for the pressed pigments. They have two pressed pigments. And when you swivel, you're going to get a beautiful, 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 beautiful highlighter shade. And this one's called Radiant. And the other one is called Luminous. And it's a bit darker golden. So let's just pop that there. So this is the one I'm going to be using. Okay guys, so blush wise, I really don't know which blush to use. None of the blushes I have are really suitable for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into one of my other palettes from Inglot, and I'm going to dab the pink and the burgundy. Go in with the pigments to highlight, and I like to leave the top of the pigmentation there, the pigment box, and just go in like that. And you can see pigmentation on fleek. And now we're gonna go to lips. The J13. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like, really nice. I'm going to swatch them on my arm. So this is J13. Won't be using that today. This one is J203. Also a sort of nude. So there we go. And it's not matte, this one. One is J205. Looks like that. J205. This one is J207, and it's a deep red, nice box, nice lipstick holder. This one is J201, called Hibiscus. So that's what. Go to J215. Now this one's kind of matte. So that's J215, J211. Now that will be nice for me. And lastly, we have J217. And lastly, we have J217. And this is what the lip glosses look like. This is what the lip glosses look like. Really nice. I rarely wear glosses, but I think it could be nice to combine this one, which is Burnt Sienna is this one, Burnt Sienna. Burnt Sienna. And then you have Pinky. Pinky. Then you have this nice one, which is called Gold Lips. Gold Lips. And then you have Soft Rose. Yeah, that's what they have. I wanted to also mention that they do have nail polishes. I'm wearing one of them today. They have nude nail polishes. So I'm using this one today. Okay, so let's go into the lips. As I said, I'm using J211. And that's the shade that looks like it will match me the best. So as I've already mentioned in the video, a lot of the shades that are in the J.Lo collection can be bought separately under a different name under the Inglot brand. When you buy the products on the Inglot website, you need to buy a holder for them as well. They do not come in a holder. When you order a eyeshadow or a contour palette, you're just gonna get the palette, the little product itself. The pan. You're gonna need to order the box that it comes in, and that's how it works for all of their products. Like, you will get them individually, and you can, if you order like 10 of them, you need to buy a 10-pot pan to put it in, otherwise it will just be loose. So I want you to be aware of that if you are going out there to purchase. Now when it comes to this release, I do like the release. It is what you can expect from a J.Lo release with Inglot. Inglot #1, I have been using them for about 4 years plus, so go and check them out. Inglot's in every country. I don't know, people always tend to comment beneath and say, oh, but where can I find Inglot? Just use Google and check the city you're in and what your nearest Inglot is. They're in London, they're in like Sweden, they're in America, they're in so many different places. When it comes to the J.Lo collection, I really like it because it's a very nude sort of look. I really like the eyeshadow palette in particular because I'm reaching for that palette a lot these days because I like the pigmentation, I like the ease of applicability. The palette is my absolute favorite out of the whole entire collection. The lipsticks, some are I would say about 6 of them are pretty good for my skin tone. The rest I have to work with. I have to use a brown lip liner in order to get the look accurate, to get it looking nice. When it comes to lip glosses, I don't really use lip glosses, but I thought, do you know what? I could try one because I saw Makeup Sheila try this one, which is their, what's it called? Gold Lips, which is a mouthful to say. So I'm going to try Gold Lips on top of this one, since I don't wear. It's not going to turn gold on me on this particular lipstick. So that's what it looks like. So gloss is nice. I just tend to flail a lot with my hair, and when you have long hair or long wigs or whatever, your hair tends to get stuck in lip glosses, and I find it particularly disgusting anyway. But back to it, yes, I would purchase some of the items in this collection, especially the highlighters, especially the loose pigments, especially the eyeshadow palette. But I also think if you're white, if you're light skin Latina, you can use all of the products and it will work perfectly fine on your skin tone. If you're as dark as I am, you will only be able to use about 60% of the entire 72 item release. So keep that in mind, and I feel like maybe I should do another video showing you my personal favorites from the Inglot collection. I've already included them in my highlighters for dark skin, but maybe I should do a video showing you and swatching products from Inglot that are perfectly fine for brown and dark skin people. Let's just put it this way, the J.Lo, let's see, this is the J.Lo product. This is the J.Lo bronzer. I wouldn't use that as a bronzer. I would go in with this palette. As you can see, the colors right there work perfectly well for me. This won't contour anything unless I was light skinned, and I'm not. So yes, so that is pretty much my review of the Inglot products. Maybe I should do another video showing you my personal favorites from the Inglot collection. I've already included them in my highlighters for dark skin, but maybe I should do a video showing you and swatching products from Inglot that are perfectly fine for brown and dark skin people. For the price and what you get, it is very, very, very reasonable. Inglot is not a drugstore brand, but they do tend to have drugstore prices. So that's really nice for the quality. All of their palettes are sort of recyclable palettes. All of their products are cruelty-free, and they're also vegan, which is great if you have sensitive skin. I have semi-sensitive skin depending on the time of the month, but those are great things. Just like I did in my Lush review, I am really, really loving companies that go out of their way to include people, to ensure that their products are ecological, they are recycled wherever possible. I love that it's not too expensive even though it's high quality, and I do love that no animals were harmed in the making of these products. I would definitely give it a 7 out of 10. Just because I can't use every single product, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'm hoping they'll collaborate with maybe people with deeper skin tones so that they can come out with more exciting things. But I can't fault them, because even if they collaborate with a dark skin influencer, YouTuber, even if they did a collaboration with Jackie Aina, the products wouldn't be new products, it would be existing products. So it would be products they already have in stock that they would just, you know, put a stamp of anyone's name and put it out there. Anyway guys, I love you very much. I hope you liked this video, even though I fell asleep midway through yesterday. I still hope that you got the gist of what I was trying to say, and well, I'll catch you on the next video. Yes, thank you, bye. I bought new shoes, a new dress, a new me, a new you. So now I'm heading out to meet Missy and